Good morning, students. Today we will study about characteristic of traditional political approach. As you know that we have already study of all the definitions and the scope and the background of traditional political approach. Today we will study about these are the main characteristic of traditional political system. One of them is this is the ideal and imagination based approach study, and the second is it is institutional formal and legal. Study background. It has according to this approach, state is a moral institute. It is value based. Study tool. This approach is limited by the scope, and this approach is based and or related philosophy, related to philosophy. Okay, these are the main characteristic of traditional political approach. I mean to say, when you study this political approach, then you identify this is the most important features of traditional political approach. There are so many reasons why this is not working as well as when you study of this characteristic, then you will definitely find out what is the reasons that this approach is not working well like it was working in ancient time. So we have to know what is the meaning of this, all these features, or what do you understand by all the features. First we will discuss about the main or first characteristic, that idealistic and imagination based. As you know, foreigner or traditional political thinkers believe that every society, every state should have some idea about the state, and all the people and all the institutions should have followed that ideas. So that ideas really not connected with the current situation of any state. That idea was developed in that particular thinker's mind first. After that, they decided what will be the rules and regulation to get that idea or that state. If they already know that particular idea if will not work, then the state will definitely don't work perfectly. So they work on that idea very much. I mean to say, पहले सबसे पहले वो अपने उस आइडिया पर विचार करते थे, उस आइडिया को इतना इम्प्रूव करते थे अपने माइंड में कि जब वो प्रैक्टिकली उसको अप्लाई किया जाए तब किसी तरह के आइडिया की या किसी तरह की अदर थॉट की उनको नेसेसिटी नहीं रहे। वो आइडिया अपने आप में इतना डेवलप हो चुका हो कि उसको प्रैक्टिकली इम्प्रूव करने के बाद, प्रैक्टिकली जब लागू किया जाएगा, इम्प्लीमेंट किया जाएगा, तो किसी प्रकार की और उसमें अमेंडमेंट करने की आवश्यकता नहीं रहे। यानी वो हाई क्वालिटीज़ ऑफ ए किंग ऑफ ए स्टेट आर ऑलरेडी वर्क इन दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंकर, okay, and they will examine that state on their ideas which was given by that particular thinker. If the state worked on that idea, the thinker said that it is a ideal state. First of all, the thinker said all the ideas which on the particular state will work. ठीक है। सेकेंड देखिए, इट हैज़ इंस्टीट्यूशनल, फॉर्मल एंड लीगल स्टडी बैकग्राउंड। इट मीन्स all the political thinker believe that a state is a institutional, state is a supreme institution, I have already told you, and the formal and legal status, every state has a legal status. Many political thinkers, especially traditional political thinkers, thought that every state have to be legalized. If any state is not legal, that means it will not work well. The third is the state is a moral institute. The state's origins cause to destroy anarchism and to set a system. It means this is the king's duty, it is a state duty to rule well. If the king is not capable, it means state will not work well. So it is state moral duty to work for the peoples. If state not work, the people will survive. The people will not survive. So it is need to be a good governance given by a king or a state. So it is state's moral duty to work well. I repeat more than 2 or 3 times, because you have put your mind, you have put in your mind that kings and state is a moral institute, supreme institute. It can control all the institutions. You have know about the state. State, somewhere state is described as a divine institution. Some political thinkers connected to God a state. It means God and state are interrelated. So when you think about a state, it means it is a pure institution to rule. I mean to say, when you work for people, for a society, then it means your work is definitely God's work, not a individual's work. Next, it is a value-based study tool. It means every state has some duties that works I mean to say that traditional approach are value based study. That approach put emphasis on the values more than facts. It means according to traditional political thinkers, values are more important than fact, are more important than fact. It means they are not ignore the fact, but they don't given enough, they give more importance to values. It means values and facts are equally, it means values and facts are not equal according to traditional political thinkers, according to traditional political approach. I mean to say there are value of justice, truth, good character, help, morality. Nothing is important as important value, ideas. Traditional approach are largely normative and stresses on the value of politics. Stresses on the value of the politics. The approach is limited by scope. I have told you before that everywhere this approach is limited by area. This approach is was worked within Europe and America. And this approach studies only democratic ruling system. Democratic ruling system. It means it is not suitable for all the ruling system. Because all the thinkers traditional was related Europe. Then we say that it is very limited. The traditional political approach area was very limited. In this approach, this is the outline on only about the traditional political approach characteristic. You can define and you can describe in your own words. It is your ability. First, you have understand what these approaches saying about of political science. Then you define in your own words. It will be beneficially for you and your knowledge. In this approach, didn't study about Asia, Africa and South America nations. It means they ignore that the Western or traditional political thinkers ignore all the other nations of the world. They concentrate their study on only Europe, continental nation. This approach is related to philosophy. It means I have already told you that this approach is connected with the philosophical thinkers. Philosophy is the main subject. It is assumed that philosophy is the mother of all subjects. Okay? It means philosophy means to see, यानी दर्शन कहते हैं फिलोसफी को, ठीक है? टू सी यानी देखना. तो when you see any situation according to you, it means then you will define in according to your mental status, according to your knowledge. Then it means you have idea, you can describe any subject according to you. For example, history, political science, economics, psychology, you can describe as you understand that particular subject. So philosophy have effect on every subject. So Plato, also a philosopher, so he advised that ruler should be a philosopher. Plato, also a philosopher, so he advised political philosopher. I want political. So Plato, also a political philosopher, so he advised that ruler should be a philosopher, because philosophical ruler can solve any problem on the basis of philosophy. On the basis of philosophy. Because Plato's kings ideal age above the 50, it means it will definitely a mature person. 6 to 50, it is a training period of a Plato king. Plato's king taught math, literature on that particular state, geometry, languages, war tactics, and many more subjects, so that he become a good ruler. So I said that philosophy is have a important role, have to play important role in a Western or traditional political approach. Traditional approach also a descriptive. Descriptive approach sophisticated approach also. It means he nothing traditional approach not add anything in their thoughts, as this think as the traditional political thinkers see, they describe the situation, not add nothing. It means they are fully real describers of that particular situation. It means it is useful for it is useful to study a state at present. I tell you example. Before I told you an example before of PM. If I ask you about Mr. PM, then you will describe whatever you see, nothing whatever you know. PM's dressing sense. Then you will tell me definitely whatever you see. How will he dress? How will he dress up yourself? You have no need to add something according to others. You see that he is a very Mr. PM have a very good dressing sense. You see and you describe, you see and you describe. You will not add nothing in their dressing sense. Okay? Then in this traditional political approach, they particular thinkers, they see and they describe. They not provide, they didn't provide any solution. They didn't provide any solution for that situation. They only describe that particular situation. Okay? It means this is the another characteristics of traditional political approach. Okay? I hope you will understand very well that another thing they describe on the state. They describe all the duties and organization of a state. Organization of a state. Okay. Duties and organization of the state. This is the descriptive. They have no solution. They had no solution for any problem. No any solution of any problem. It means they see, they only, it means they whatever see, they describe whatever they see. This is the another characteristic of a traditional political approach. And the last unsophisticated method. It means there is no any way. There is no way to study. Scientific. For example, is historical, idealism, idealistic, value based, for example, historical, idealistic, value based approach. All the main traditional approaches. And this traditional political thinkers thought, believed that values are most important. In other words, I can say that values are most valuable. So how can you connect with research, or I mean to say scientific research? Science is based on facts only. There is no moral duties or no values in science according to scientists. Scientists are truly based on experiment and facts, and this traditional political approach is based on values. So, studies in political science never be scientific. Scientific. Okay. रीजन ये है ही आपके पास, सॉरी क्या कर दिया ना, क्या नहीं आएगा, सॉरी, पॉलिटिकल साइंस कैन नेवर बी साइंटिफिक. So it is called unsophisticated method. These are the main characteristic of traditional political approach. You can see that there are so many reasons that the traditional political approach is not working well nowadays. It means it is initial form of study of political science. So there are many lacks, many loops in their study methods, but it doesn't means that there is no features, there is no good features about the traditional political approach. I told you before that it is the first try, it was the first try to study political science. It set norms of for a state to rule. It said that it means traditional political thinkers said that state should be ideal. Mr. Gandhi said that religion and politics are correlated. It means they know, they said, they know political science is beneficially if they work according to religion. Okay, so it means traditional political approach is not totally fail. It is working nowadays in a different role. There are scope of traditional political science is also connected with constitution, rule of law, citizens right, citizens duty also. But there are needed some changes time by time. So we we don't depend only traditional political approach. Okay, these are the main characteristic. You have to learn more, you have to write down more. The college provided you written notes about this topic within 2 or 3 days. When you study with that notes with this video, then you will be definitely understand what is the traditional political approach. So goodbye, we will meet you in next video. and this traditional political approach also connected constitutionalism and presidential rule. It is belonging to American president's post and Indian prime minister's post also. They are in the Asian political science jurisdiction. The king play both constitutional and actual head of the state and constitutional head of state. But at present time, constitutional head in India is Rashtrapati and actual head of state is Prime Minister. In America, American Rashtrapati is play both of role, constitutional head and state head, actual state head. When you divided this type of head of a particular state, it means you are talking now modern political science approach. And when you appoint that particular person who has right to govern and right to govern as a constitutional head and a actual head, it means that there is possibility to be sovereign as a king. So this method in this method there necessity to control that sovereign state or a king according to that particular approach. I mean to say that there nothing else without a state, without a king, according to traditional political approach. Okay, I justify your topic and I hope you will be definitely learn about it from this video. There is another characteristic of traditional political approach is normative study pattern or normative political approach. It is similar to idealistic political approach. It means they are equally characteristic of traditional political approach. So there is no need to study separately. Okay, we will meet next video. Thanks for watching this video. We will work definitely good, better than today.